Let's talk about conventional realtor marketing. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is what most agents, regardless what company you're with, small, regional, large, most realtors are still being taught the conventional methods to market their services. Cold phone calling, cold door knocking. Let's face it, do any of you guys want cold phone calls or want some stranger knocking at your door? No, of course you don't. Guess what? Our prospects don't either. It's not a great way to start a relationship. Let everybody else do that. Massive amount of real estate mailings. In our industry, that's called farming. Pick 500 to 700 homes, mail to them 3 or 4 times a year, make phone calls. Really, less than 10% of those people are going to be moving in the next year. Less than 10%. Constant calling your sphere. Call everybody 3 or 4 times a year. Remind them that you're a realtor. Try and get some referrals. Do you want your friends calling you, reminding you what kind of business they're in? Sounds kind of desperate to me. You don't want to be doing what all the other realtors are doing. It irritates your prospects, your clients, your sphere. And I'm convinced it's the wrong way to go after business. What I coach is that, homes, land, whatever you're selling, maybe multifamily, maybe even commercial, but typically it's single family home. That is the product that we're selling. But the business we should be in is building relationships. That's the business we should be in. 70 to 80% of newly licensed realtors will have left the industry within 2 or 3 years. That is an NAR statistic. It's not my statistic. And that statistic has been true all 26 years that I've been licensed. 70 to 80% of the agents are going to be out of the business within 2 or 3 years. And I'm convinced the biggest part of that is our brokers, our managers, our coaches in the books are all trying to teach us way too many things. Look at all these areas to focus on. And this is just a small sampling. You can't do all of those things and be successful. You have to focus. I coach out of these 2 books. The one thing is a book written by Gary Keller. Gary is the founder of Keller Williams, but his book has nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with real estate. It teaches people how to focus. And that's what I'm going to teach you to do. Focus. Instead of doing all those things that you're taught by your manager, or the other coaches, the other books, you need to focus. And I'm going to coach you to focus on expired listings. The other book is my book. It's called Revolution in Real Estate Sales. I wrote that about 3 years ago. It became a #1 bestseller. Get it on Amazon for $9.95. And in that book, I teach you specific ways to reach the expired listing, not the cold phone calls, not the door knocking. I got a system that really works. It'll blow you away. So with my coaching program, you have 2 options. I have individual coaching where I coach you one-on-one. It's 5 approximately 1-hour sessions, and we can set those sessions at your convenience. Doesn't have to be one a week. It can be one every couple of weeks, whatever you're comfortable with. And when I do individual one-on-one coaching, I actually get on your MLS with you each week for those 5 weeks, those 5 sessions, and I show you which expires to select. There's a reason you don't want to just work any expires. There's some you can help, and you're way more likely to get and sell if you work with those. My individual coaching is $1,500, and I also offer group coaching. And with the group coaching, I coach between 3 and 5 clients at a time. All my coaching, individual and group, is done over Zoom. I send you a link. We get on Zoom together. And with the group coaching, I don't get on each one of your MLSs. We don't get on every week, but I do get on once or twice. I get on somebody's MLS in that group, and I share how you can select which expires to work. That group coaching is $395. Please contact me. Feel free to call me. If I'm on a call, I'll get back to you within a couple hours. There's my phone number, 859-866-2354, or email me. What I can tell you is this. My book and my coaching is completely different than all the other methods that you'll find. Everybody else is going to teach you the conventional methods. I'm going to teach you something that not only works, but your prospects will enjoy getting contacted by you. I know that sounds crazy, but it works. Anyway, Jim McCord, feel free to call me. I look forward to working.